What's up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about masculinity in females. And for the fellas, these are technically red flags you should be looking out for when it comes to women. Us women, we are by nature naturally feminine. We are soft. We are very intuitive. We are very caring. We are very nurturing creatures. So any of these masculine signs that you see in a woman, you need to get the dough. Like for real, get the dough. Or have a woman that is open to actually changing herself and getting rid of these masculine traits that make her so masculine. Men are supposed to be the more masculine ones. Sometimes most men end up picking up women who are more masculine than them. And that's an issue, especially if you're trying to have something that's very healthy, that's very flowing, that's very balanced, masculine and femininity. When I say masculinity in a woman, I'm not talking about a woman that can go out and get her basics together as a basic adult. That is not what I'm talking about at all. I got 10 points that I can go off of, and that this is information that I learned recently, and shout out to Love Dorsey for mentoring me and giving me this insight on masculinity in women. And I will tell you that out of these 10 points, I did see some of these within myself that I had to, get out of there, because that is not where I want to be or the space that I want to be in, especially in a courting relationship with my man who is very masculine. I need to be able to be as feminine as possible. The first thing I have on the list, number one, is the idea of chasing a man or chasing men, period. Like going out and seeking the attention from a man consistently, or from men consistently, and like I'll put this on, I'll do my makeup, I'll go out here, I'll entertain all of these types of dudes because I want something from them, so I'm gonna go out and chase them. Number two is the concept of taking lead with everything. There are women who give their opinion, and that opinion is supposed to be implied and it's supposed to be actually done. They're not giving the opinion to have an open suggestion. They're giving the opinion to actually move on it. Get what I'm saying? You following me? Let me break it down. A lot of masculine women, they will constantly feel the need to take the lead, like, oh, I got this, honey, you can sit back. Oh, I got this, you don't need to do that. Like, I got it. Hey, let's do this. I'm gonna take you here, I'm gonna take you there. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this. Instead of allowing the man to actually do the planning, do the steps that are needed to take care of X, Y, and Z. Like, they don't allow the man to do anything. It's always them. They have to have their fingers, they have to have their opinion, they have to have everything in the mix of what's going on, and it has to go their way. And if it doesn't go their way, then it's not supposed to go any other way but theirs. That's one red flag. That is one word. That's a red flag. If a woman is always trying to take the lead with everything and not letting you as a man lead in any kind of way, just like a man is supposed to protect, provide, and lead, then she out the door with her ass. Number three, the mindset of independent. Now, I'm not talking about, like I said before, somebody going out and doing what they need to do to get their bases together as a human being, as an adult. This independent mindset is like, oh, I can get my own house, I can get my own car, I can get my own this, I can get my own that, and on this and on that. I don't need a man to do nothing for me. That is that independent mindset. Like, they don't need a man to do nothing. This also falls into another point that I got listed, is that mindset that you could just do everything by yourself and you don't need no man to do anything. Realistically, that is not true. Us women need men to do things, and men need women to do things that men cannot do themselves. Women do need men for physical labor things, but what a man needs from a woman is something from a more feminine and soft side, so that it comes from a more authentic place when we are getting advice from each other and we're constantly reciprocating energy off of one another. Another point is the concept of always needing to be right. It's exactly what it says. She can't be wrong for nothing, man. Like, it always has to be a yet. She is right, she's correct, there's no wrong to nothing that she's doing. She won't take accountability for shit. She is right, she is dead. Like, if a woman cannot sit down and actually be like, yo, I'm actually wrong in this situation, then there's something wrong with her. She need to you need to go ahead and, the door, her ass needs to go. Another point is giving more than what you receive. A lot of women, and myself included, has given more to people than what I have received back, and that is very masculine. Men are naturally givers. They give with no expectation of receiving just as much back. For example, my man, this house, renovating it, building things and buying me whatever I want, he will give this to me unconditionally without me asking. And what I give him is not on the same level as what he's gonna give me. But that does not mean that what I give him is less valuable than what he gives me. It's an equal exchange based off of my femininity and his masculinity. That is how the balance motherfucking works. We give to each other equally on different levels, but it's still seen as valuable. If you're giving more than what you're receiving, especially women giving to men more than what they're getting back, it just shows that they have an issue. They have a very hard attachment style to these men, which goes into the next point. Number 6 is attracting very feminine men. I'm not talking about a man that knows how to keep up with himself and make sure that he's straight, with his hair and his looks and everything. No, I'm talking about a man that is feminine, that's a bitch, okay? If we're gonna say that's a bitch, okay? A bitch nigga energy. I said it. Yes, I did. You masculine ass women be fucking with these bitch ass niggas and it don't mix. You be giving more than what you be receiving, and then when it's an issue, the man, he sound like a bitch. He start complaining. You ain't doing enough for him. You ain't getting this. You ain't getting that. And yeah. Honey, no. But they attract this because they are masculine. They're in this masculine space. They're not in their femininity. They're always in their masculinity, women. So when they're going out seeking relationships with men, they're not going to attract another masculine man, because a masculine man ain't going to fuck with a masculine woman. It don't mix. It don't. A masculine man is only going to fuck with a very feminine woman who is in tune with herself. A masculine woman is going to get a feminine ass bitch nigga who going to sit there and complain about everything you fucking do because you're not giving me this. You're not giving me that. You're not probably. You're not da-da-da-da-da. Honey, da-do. Leads to my next point. Number 7, masculine women are very defensive, argumentative. They want to go back and forth with you. They don't want to actually sit there and problem solve and actually have a healthy way of communicating. No, it's always yeah, and and blah, 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 blah. It's no type of emotional discipline, no mental discipline, no type of grounding or stability within themselves to where they can actually sit down and listen to what a man has to say and actually be like, all right, I hear you. I hear you. I actually understand what you're saying. No, they don't do that. Once a man says something is, well, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what none of that. I want to do X, Y, and Z. Why you got to do it? It is very unattractive. I tell you, this trait in masculine women is so unattractive, and I know not every woman does this, but it does not mean that women don't do it. They do it. For a masculine man, having a woman that is very defensive, that does not know how to be submissive and shut the fuck up, oh, that shit's unattractive. Ask any man, ask any divine masculine man if going back and forth with him, not even on a debate thing or trying to get an understanding. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about dismissing this man and just constantly nagging and blowing his emotions off and blowing everything off and just being on this defensive ass end where you're always arguing with each other. That shit is unattractive. Ask any man. It's unattractive. Which leads to my next point. Number 8 is that mindset, well, I don't need a man. I don't need a man for this. Me and my kids got it. I don't need no man to take care of me. Me and my child, we gonna do this together. That's if she on that time where I don't need a man. You don't need to pay my bills. I got the shit. I need to smoke on this one. If she owe that shit, man, her ass need to go to the door, for real. Because in reality, women do need. I said this not that long ago, in one of my previous points. Women need men, and men need Women. And that whole mindset of I don't need a man to take care of me and my kids. We gonna be fine. I'm gonna get food stamps. I'm gonna get child support. That shit is toxic, and that is a masculine trait in a woman that makes most women unattractive to a masculine man. Now you can get a bitch nigga. A bitch nigga gonna fly with it. He gonna be alright with it. But a masculine man ain't gonna be okay with that shit. And your ass, you and your kids gonna be left to the motherfucking curb. Which leads to my next point. Loud instead of soft in a relationship with your man. Very manipulative. Very dramatic and explosive with their emotions when it comes to just a simple conversation. You can be sitting there having a conversation with her and be like, hey baby, I don't like the way that, you know, you did X, Y, and Z while you was out at the club with your friends, or I don't like the way you did this and this. I'm just coming to you as my man. And she, well, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't like how the way you did X, Y, and Z. I don't like the way you did. Damn. I'm just sitting here trying to talk to you, baby. Nah, fuck you, nigga, fuck you. You want to start doing that type of energy is not it. Coming from a woman who is very submissive to my man and very soft with my man, when we have these conversations, I'm listening. I'm quiet. I'm asking questions to get a better understanding, because I know this man is coming from a place of intuition, just like I come from a place of intuition. And if this man is picking up on something, or he wants me to correct something, I'm going, yes, sir. Yes, daddy. What you need me to do? Okay, I'll do that. Do you need me to do anything else? All right. And it won't be an issue for me, because I'm willing to compromise whatever the fuck it needs to be compromised. And I know this shit is fucked up within myself that I need to get rid of already. It's a win-win for both of us. Being soft instead of being loud is exactly what it said. Exactly what it means. A lot of feminine women are soft. A lot of feminine women are very submissive to their man, because their man is able to uphold that role of providing and leading and protecting and making sure that the woman has everything they need. They don't need to break a sweat. Want your feet massage, it'll be done, and baby girl will go in the kitchen, go cook you dinner, and the energy is reciprocated always when it's a divine union and a divine harmony between the masculine and feminine energy. Honey, when I tell you, this shit is beautiful, and it's so peaceful to have a divine masculine man and a divine feminine woman in harmony with each other. It's like yin and yang, baby. It's like equal give and take, honey. And there's no type of pushback. There's no gray areas. There's no shit that can't be talked about. There's nothing that just can't. Everything is there. It is whole. It is fulfilling. It is an overflow of abundance and love and prosperity and peace that nothing can take from this space. Nothing can interfere with it or shake it or break the foundation, baby. It's flowing. 10th point when it comes to masculine traits in a woman is competing with a man. Always feeling like you gotta one-up him. Oh, this nigga doing this, well, I gotta do this. Or he doing that, man, I gotta hurry up and do this too. Oh, he making this amount of money, man, I gotta make more. Like, no, honey. You got to be okay with letting a man up you. You got to be okay with the man making more money, the man making more moves, the man doing more for himself. Yes, you can pace yourself alongside him and y'all can go up together. But if this man is up here and naturally you're right here, you need to be comfortable with that. You have to be okay with that. If you're not okay with that, then honey, there's something wrong with you and you need to go find somebody else. Because in a relationship, especially divine masculinity and divine femininity, honey, it's always going to be like that. The man is always going to be doing what the man does. And us women got to do what us women do. Feminine, nurturing, soft, and caring, and intuitive. Like, we have to be in this space in order to get these healthy relationships from the men that we want to be with. The masculine. Every woman wants a man that is masculine, that is in tune with himself, that got a stable job, got stability, that can hold it down for the family, for his loved ones, for his children, for everything. But us women, we can't even be the peace that the man wants in the household. We want the man to do this, but we have to be able to bring to the table the peace. If we don't bring a man peace when he step foot in the motherfucking house, and all we're doing is nagging, complaining, competing, being defensive and argumentative with this man, oh, he ain't gonna find peace around you at all. And that is a red flag when you're trying to build a connection with somebody and build a relationship and a family with somebody. You can't be in that space for that. You cannot. In a divine feminine space, you are soft and you are bringing the peace everywhere you go. You walk with integrity. You do your hair, you look cute all the time. You throw on some lingerie, look good, cook and clean when you feel like it. When you don't feel like it, it's not a burden. He ain't yelling at you. You don't feel like you're not doing enough. Like, we sitting here, we vibing. Whenever we get to it, we get to it. We go out, do X, Y, and Z. I'm looking good. He loving it. He smacking the ass. I'm loving that. He buying me gifts. I'm loving it. Now I give back to him. Let me make sure he got a peace of mind when he come home. Let me make sure that the food is ready. Let me make sure that the house is clean. Let me make sure that the kids are situated so when he come home, he can sit down, relax. I got his joint rolled up. I got his drink poured. I got his blunt rolled. I had his bowl packed. He's okay with actually being comfortable around me to where he could be like, damn, baby, and be vulnerable. Man that is vulnerable around a feminine woman is such an exciting thing to see. You see me smiling because my man does it all the time. You get the point, right? With that being said, with the masculine man, if you sit here and actually get to know the woman and you see any of these traits come up and she's not willing to let go of any of this shit, then she got to go. Go find you a more feminine woman that is willing to actually let you lead as a man, that's willing to actually straighten up for you, because a lot of women out here need that straightening. They really do. They really need a man that's gonna sit there and be like, hey, we ain't doing that shit today, and actually, you know, set the tone for the relationship. So if you're out here and you're looking for love and you're looking for a very feminine woman to be with, I really do hope you find it. And for you masculine women, I hope your ass becomes feminine. I hope you transcend to a more feminine space in your life, so you're not being overly masculine to a masculine man that want to love you. Get it together and do better. Shit. And with that being said, y'all have a great one.